Stephen A., when you first heard this?
Oh, I was shocked. I was shocked because I couldn't believe that any franchise. It's the biggest shock that I've ever seen covering the NBA all of these years, guys. Luka's 25 years old. He averaged 34 last year. He's career 28 point per game scorer, universally recognized as one of the top 5 players in the world. Not to mention being from Slovenia, he has global appeal. He is an iconic international basketball brand, which explains on the Lakers side, that's an easy one. They got their succession plan in place. You've secured one of the biggest stars for the next decade. So this is what the Lakers do because their primary source of income is their basketball franchise, obviously. It's not one of them owners that got, this is a side gig. This is it. So this is what the Lakers do, and they always secure a big-time star. In the case of the Dallas Mavericks, to have that star in your possession and for him to be gone just left me with a raised eyebrow.
The Dallas Mavericks traded away Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Marquise Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round draft pick last year. This was the worst trade, in my opinion, in NBA history. Luka Doncic was a hometown fan favorite. Everybody loved him. And Nico Harrison, the GM, made a major mistake by trading him away for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, he said, was a two-way player, a power forward who won a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers in the bubble in COVID year. Anthony Davis is a great power forward, but the problem with AD is he can't stay healthy. He can't stay injury-free. The man has always managed to get hurt during games. And this is the reason why the Mavericks decided to trade him this year at the NBA trade deadline.
Anthony Davis's time in Dallas has now come to an end. Yesterday, the Mavs traded the 10-time All-Star to the Wizards in an 8-player trade that also included Chris Middleton heading to the Mavs. AD only played in 29 games in a Maverick uniform after being the centerpiece of the return in the Luka Doncic trade. As far as the return for Luka, the only player the Mavericks got in return who has been selected to an All-Star game was Chris Middleton. Middleton's last All-Star selection came back in 2022. Okay, so AD, a year later, is now traded away. He goes to the Wizards. He's no longer a Maverick.
The Dallas Mavericks traded Anthony Davis to the Washington Wizards with D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy, and Dante Exum. They got Chris Middleton, Malachi Branham, A.J. Johnson, and Marvin Bagley from the Washington Wizards. They also got 2 first-round draft picks and 3 second-round draft picks out of the deal. To me, this is a good trade, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's a good trade for the Dallas Mavericks. By trading away Anthony Davis, the Dallas Mavericks saved $120 million, which they owe to him for the next 2 seasons. They dumped his salary to the Washington Wizards because the Washington Wizards wanted him. The Washington Wizards are trying to build a big 3. They got Anthony Davis now, Trae Young, Alex Starr, and Keyshawn George. So the Washington Wizards are trying to build a super team, which is okay with me. They're in the Eastern Conference. The Mavericks, I'm a fan of the Dallas Mavericks. I live in Dallas. So I know that the Dallas Mavericks did the right thing here. Anthony Davis is a great player, a two-way player on defense and on offense. He can give you about 28 points, 10 rebounds a night. But the problem with Anthony Davis is he can't stay healthy. Since joining the Dallas Mavericks last year off the Luka Doncic trade, Anthony Davis has only played 29 games with the Dallas Mavericks and missed 54 games since joining the Mavs last year in the Luka Doncic blockbuster trade that brought him here. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy here in Dallas. It's a hand injury, abductor, eye, groin, finger, one injury after another. Management and the fans got tired of it. We got sick and tired of all the injuries that Anthony Davis had. The Mavericks did a good thing by getting rid of his salary. $120 million shed away to the Washington Wizards. They got 2 first-round draft picks and 3 second-round draft picks. They got 4 players. They got Chris Middleton, which they're going to keep for a while. And they traded away Malachi Brandon for Tyus Jones. So the other 2 guys, they're going to be released this summer when their contract expired. This was basically to save cap room so they can build around Cooper Flagg. I give the Dallas Mavericks a trade grade offer of B+. The reason why, they found a sucker in the Washington Wizards to take his salary. And Dallas is lucky to get rid of him.
How did you balance wanting to see Cooper Flagg, AD, and Kyrie on the court together at some point versus the alternative that you chose, either one of you?
Well, I think as a fan, you probably would want to see AD, Kyrie, and Cooper on the court. But we had an opportunity to do something to give us the ultimate flexibility in the future, to help us build what we see as a championship contender in the future. And we just felt that this was an opportunity to take advantage of that situation, and that's what we did.
Rich, I saw your hand go up. Let us know to come your address and question as well.
Hey guys, Christian Clark with The Athletic. Matt, I was just curious, I think, why did you guys feel like now was the right time to do this as opposed to waiting till this summer to maybe try to do it again? Why did you feel like this was the right deal to make right now?
Christian, thanks for the question. I would say we evaluated everything. So all the things that were coming in, not just this deal, but all the other deals we were looking at, and we weighed them against each other and thought, is now the right time to make this move? And the deal we got hit a certain threshold of what we wanted to do and how we wanted to move forward, and provided us that flexibility and that optionality, and it gave us the opportunity to build the team in a certain type of way. We were open to any roads and any paths forward, and this one just happened to be the right one that we all jumped on.